Hey everyone, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. So I know that I'm very late with what was going on for this first week in November, which is really funky because I recorded the videos 4 times. I did it in a couple of different styles, and no matter what I did, I could not get the videos up. And so I says, okay, I'm going to let off of this for a little bit, but today is the new moon in Scorpio. And so what is it that we all need to focus on releasing? And then one of the things that came for me was you have to release the control over the mechanics over the things that have been going on. Now, I did the readings before the Halloween, and so I do feel as though I had a little bit of a break from everyone in dealing with all the craziness with the the shadow period of Mercury. It hit me towards the end for whatever reason, but it is what it is. So today's reading is specifically going to just be for this new moon in Scorpio, hoping that everyone is having an opportunity to realize from their own what it is that they would like to kind of release. But I'm going to do a simple 3-card spread and a couple of different guidance pieces from the angels and the collective of gorgeous spirits that are here with me right now to help you tap into something else that you may not be aware of that would support you in these next 30 days. And of course, the goal for this is to make sure that you have your vibration raised as much as you possibly can, because it's 11/11 gateway that's getting ready to hit us next week. It's going to be very, very big. And then of course we have a lunar eclipse as we're starting the eclipse season in Taurus. That's the lunar eclipse that's going to be on the following week. I believe it's the 19th. But we have a lot of stuff that's going on here in November. So I'm just going to focus today on what all signs need to focus on as far as release. They will be time stamped below for you to just click through your different components if you would like to be able to look at your sun, your rising, and your moon as well. And then we're going to get back on track and we're going to do the signs for next week. I'm not even going to go backwards. What I can tell you is that most signs had a lot of progression and moving forward from all the different things that we had going on. And I can see that there's going to be a lot of more beautiful things that show up next week. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and just get into it. We're going to do, like I said, 3 cards. We're going to focus, the cards are going to be really what it is that we have as the strength of the positioning that you're in currently. We're definitely going to spend a lot of time on the challenge position, and then, you know, other items that you can kind of bring into it. So we're using the big dogs today. We're using the Thoth Tarot deck here. Oh, look at that. Bottom of the deck is the sun. And I will use a couple of other cards to kind of pop in. I just want to double check something here. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. I'll use a couple of different clarifiers as they need to kind of come in here. But let's go ahead and get started, because this is meant to be quick and easy, practical things that you can start to work on. And let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so angels, spirit guides, ascended masters. We are going to do what the signs need to focus on for release and advice and guidance with and for them. And we're invoking all of the angels of the zodiac to step forward and help with this right now. And for additional support, I have Master Ganesha sitting here and will be here with us for the remainder of the month. He is the destroyer of obstacles in the Hindu pantheon. And also today happens to be Diwali. So a lot of celebration going on from that particular pantheon today. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into it. Aries, 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 Aries. Let's go ahead and get into your details quickly, please. Here's your first 2. Whoa, did we get all 3? All right, we did. That was super fast. We got a bonus card. And so what's chasing you right now is really your ability to focus on what's going on with the coin. Okay, this is the Ace of Pentacles, or the Ace of Discs, that's in the reverse position. So kind of here's what's going on. You have actually gotten to a position at some point in the past where you definitely had a victory of something that was going on. So this is the Six of Wands or rods. And this is the strength of the matter. The strength of the matter for me is like you're switching positions or you're switching jobs more than likely. The position that we have here as far as the heart of the matter itself is really the Knight of Discs in the reverse position. So we're waiting for that cosmic Amazon driver to deliver up what it is that we need. I'm going to just move this here. All right, there we go. Now we're settled. And then the challenge is you being able to allow yourself to be guided at this particular moment. This is the Hermit who's kind of hanging out in the reverse position, which means there's a little bit of a loner mentality with that when it comes towards how you're supposed to be getting things done. We know that you're in charge of trying to create and manifest for yourself in a very strong way, but everybody needs a little bit of a break every now and again. So I'm going to move these cards down here a little bit more, and I'm going to do a couple of clarifiers, and then I'm going to pull a couple of different cards that we have going on here. So the first card that I do want to bring in here is a support card. So we're going to use the Whispers of Ganesha here and see what Ganesha has to say to our Aries as far as this new moon in Scorpio, releasing all the things, allowing things that need to be shaken out of our system here. What does Ganesha want to be able to talk to our Aries about? Well, that was super fast. They are reacting very, very quickly today. Thank you. That makes a little sense with the Hermit being in the reverse position. Spiritual quest. Okay, so spiritual quest, Aries. You're looking to get things taken down to the next level. You're looking to get dialed in. You're looking to have a little bit more peace about what this particular change was. Whatever it was victorious again, but it is very evident that you are stuck on the next level when it comes to the financial piece. So let's go ahead and see what the angel guidance has to say for you here. Inner child healing is going to be one of the things that you need to be able to honor. And inner child healing means a couple of different things. It is saying it's okay to your inner child if there happens to be any fear with this particular change that you're going through. It also has a lot to do with you if you have a family and you have children, honoring the children and making sure that they're calm in this situation. But it also has a lot to do with you feeling comfortable and confident about you in this change and taking some joy out of that whole particular situation. Be as youthfully enthusiastic as you possibly can during this particular change. What we do have here is Archangel Michael stepping in and saying that you absolutely are protected in this particular situation, Aries. So you need to continue to release any fear that you have about the next steps based upon this big change. And then if we didn't get it the first couple of times, we have don't hate, meditate. You really do need to be connected in with your guidance at this particular moment. The Hermit, you know, all of us have light to shine. All of us have light to share. And when you're in the reverse position, which is how you're presenting, what this is indicating is that you might be a little bit hesitant and you might need to go in a little bit more and seek additional details. So I'm going to put these little guys right here really, really quickly, and I'll pull a couple of quick clarifiers to see what else we can get out of this for you, and then we will move on. So again, Ace of Discs, that's the central theme of what's going on for you. It's all about the money, honey. Victory, definitely in the past. The sense of the Knight of Discs being in the reverse position, kind of like a stall, and then a little bit of a stall with the Hermit and this Virgo energy is important for you to kind of move past. But let's see if I can't dig into this. Why are we in this zone? Just to clarify quickly for the Hermits in reverse for our Aries. Knight of Wands. So it's definitely fire energy. I do feel very specifically that this could be you. What's going on here? Ten of Cups in the reverse position. Yep. Clarifying that it's letting go of something that was maybe making you unhappy. or there's a changeover. And then there you are, Aries. There is the Emperor card, and then there is the Nine of Cups. So we got the Hierophant this time. What it is that we have is whatever the shakeup was that happened for you in the past, okay, in order for you to get back to good, how am I going to do this? In order for you to get back to good, all right, you definitely have to go in. This is exactly what we have going on. You have to go in order to get these Nine of Cups. You've got to go in. This is Hierophant energy. So this is Pope energy. This is learning lesson, seeking guidance. Again, you've been told that 3 times. And trying to understand those next steps. And just realize you don't have to come up with all of the information yourself in the moment. You don't. The universe is here to help you with these next steps, okay? So you are going to get back to good. So this definitely has something to do with work, a changeover with work, perhaps letting something old go. But there is an opportunity for you to get back to good here. Again, spiritual quest is what this is about. Go within, do the meditation, heal that inner child, say it's okay, you're okay, I'm okay, we're okay. Make sure that you are being youthful in this break and activity that you have. You are definitely protected in this particular situation with Archangel Michael stepping forward. Don't hate, meditate. That's what you need to be able to do. So during this new moon in Scorpio, do your best to release any anxiety that you have about the fear, and then in its replacing state, go into guidance. I would call your spirit guides in, your pantheon of people, and ask for support for yourself on whatever those next steps are going to be for you, okay? And it's going to be totally fine. Again, Archangel Michael telling you that you're protected. You're totally covered in this particular situation. Okay, Aries, I hope that helps you. You get another day or two to work on that release. Maybe you go into some sort of ceremony, write it down, burn it out, bury it in the ground. If that's what you feel you need to do, put it in a God box or a consideration box, whatever terminology happens to turn you on, do that. All right, so now we're going to move on to our Taurus. We're going to move on to our Taurus and see what our Taurus should focus on in addition to whatever it is that you might be working on here with this new moon in Scorpio. All right, this is for our Taurus. Thank you so much. Okay. We have the Prince of Cups in the reverse position. So, water in the reverse position, being in the reverse, but then you've got the Ace of Wands in the upright. So this would indicate for me that this is what you had going on as far as the strength, just your passion and your willingness to try to find something different or new. Oh, this is wonderful. We have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse position, so you're not worried at this particular moment. That's wonderful. Okay, so then therefore, let's look at the challenge. Well, you also got another additional couple of cards here, and so we're going to take them because you are definitely in transition. We have the Princess of Wands, but we also have the Prince of Discs coming. This for sure has something to do with your confidence level when it comes to also making a change. So the Prince of Cups in the reverse position, okay? We are not talking about receiving any unwarranted or unwanted advice, unwanted offers. Taurus, you're just being a cool cucumber right now. What's going on here as far as your strength right now, like I said, is the Ace of Wands. That is passion. There is knowing that there is something that's new on the horizon for you. You are not letting this worry you at all. You've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse position. So that is understanding that there is a support system here that is working with you. So this is beautiful energy at this particular moment. What we have here capping it off is the Princess of Wands in the reverse position. So it's possible that you have another fire sign that is supporting you at this point. It could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but there is, with all of these court cards that are showing up the way that they are, you end up being here as the Prince of Discs, knowing that there is something new that's on its way. You're chilling like a villain right now. So for me, the area of the most concern is whoever this Princess of Wands is. We have fire and water both in the reverse position. This is the Temperance card that shows up upright, balancing fire and water. So I think some of you just need to work on getting your passion back, in a sense that you are taking a look at different offers, opportunities to step forward. You know that there's something new that's here for you, but for some reason you're floating, which is not necessarily bad. You're floating, but there is this excitement level that is here with this ace that you want to be able to continue on with. So whoever this Princess of Wands is, for me, this is just talking about timing. Release the need to know the details of the end, but there is this emphasis on actually still seeking and doing the work. You know, the universe meets you halfway. You've got to meet them halfway. If they see that you are doing some of the work, then they will continue to always guide you in the place where it is that you need to be. They're going to show you the differences. They're going to show you the options. And if you ask them which is the best option for my best and highest good, meaning the things that they can see from their perspective, then you're in a really good position. All right, the detail that we have here from, this is why. Ganesha says that this is about protection for yourself at this particular moment. You are feeling protected. You're feeling protected, which is why you're feeling a little bit kind of floaty. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's kind of like right in the middle. But this is where you really want to continue to carry your fire. So what I would say to you is, while you're going through your process this week, when you're going through this release, I would say you probably want to kick off a little bit extra. I would say shake off the complacency. That's what it is that you want to release. You want to release any of the old hooks, cords, and attachments that could potentially be holding you up in that area as well. Let's see what we have for our Taurus. What was going on back here? 2. Yeah, well, you had the King of Cups in the reverse position, the Ten of Swords. And the last card, please. Wow. Well, they really want to talk, so let's see what we've got going on here. You definitely have, I get it, you're chilling. So you recently left a position. You are at this is where you're at right now. This sounds really kind of funny, but you are just kind of like bobbing in the water, releasing any old stuff. You are in the middle of the process of doing these things. So this fire sign that comes up for you could have been possibly an Aries, okay, because it's showing up as the Emperor, trying to get back into your good graces. You've got this 3 of Cups. You're trying to get back into the celebratory mode, or you could be celebrating, absolutely relieving or releasing yourself from something already. But we do have Justice that shows up in the reverse position. So I'm telling you, what you've got to do is you've got to balance off that fire and water. Also Temperance energy. So listen, there's nothing wrong with taking your time, especially as you're going through a transition or a problem, as long as you're actually putting forth some sort of effort on a daily basis, even if it's just to shake the energy out of the old so that you can get sparked up about the new thing. What's the next new thing? What is the polish that we can put on something? You gotta look, you gotta move, you gotta shake, you gotta bob and weave, you know what I mean? So let's see what the angels have to say here. We have 2 cards for you. Connection with music is going to be an important one for you. And shine your light. Archangel Uriel showing up, okay? All right, and yeah, because that's where you're at. So the angels here are saying, yeah, you have to accept yourself on the small victories for what it is that you're going through. Whatever this change of circumstance happens to be for you right now, honor yourself for that. Give yourself the accolades and the pats on the back, but you still need to be able to shine your particular light. Whatever it is that you do, you need to make sure that you're giving yourself the opportunity to come back out and be and continue on with this Ace of Wands, this new passion. Okay, so Archangel Uriel is asking you to continue to shine your light. You are meant to be doing something, so make sure that you don't extend your vacation too long, right? And then they are saying that many of you are inspired through music. Come on now, connect through music, and that will get you what it is that you need to have within these next couple of days as far as next step. If you feel, just go in with your guidance and ask your angels or whoever it is that you bring into your particular pantheon to give you the additional details for what it is that you could be doing for next steps. They're going to help you to understand that. But I would say the message for you is releasing your complacency in this particular situation while you're getting to this next place. There's nothing wrong with that, but while you're getting to this next place, you still do need to ensure that you are not being complacent. You still got to pop your head up every now and again and take a look. So we're going to release complacency. I'm writing this down so that I can put it in the notes here for you. Okay. All right, Taurus, I hope that is helpful for you. I hope that whatever ceremony or whatever it is that you do for yourself is going to be supportive for what it is that you are bringing forward. We want those positive manifestations and that positive vibration to continue forward all the way up to the 1111 gateway. Now let's move on to our friends over here at Gemini. Hey, Gemini. Hope everything is going well for you guys. Let's go ahead and jump into the suggestions from universe about what it is that you may not be aware of, that you can also utilize to your advantage for this new moon in Scorpio releasing period. Okay. All right. So this is going to be for Gemini. All right. Ooh, indolence. Dun, dun, dun. Also walking away from something. Interesting. Very nice. So yours is interesting as well. So indolence is the 8 of Cups. It's walking away from something that no longer serves you. And only you are going to know for sure what that is. So really kind of what was going on here, the strength of the position that you had at that particular moment was really kind of holding in your emotions. You held it together in the past for whatever this walking away was. You weren't willing to put yourself into a position that was going to be oddball for you. I'll put it that way. That's the easiest way for me to say it. The strength of the position is that you do feel that you're very successful with whatever it is that you've got going up. Okay. So this is definitely the Six of Pentacles energy. It is balance. It is feeling as though you're stable in a particular situation. But there is something else that you are supposed to be doing here. The challenge is that you're balanced right now, but you're not necessarily challenged with what it is that you're doing. So the universe is definitely helping you to realize that there's something that you may not be considering that you need to walk away from, that perhaps is just not emotionally fulfilling. Financially, it looks like you're doing okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. But balance is equal give and take as well. So what else is it that you're looking to do? Maybe you need to walk away from one aspect so that it can continue to spark something else. And then doesn't necessarily have to be quitting a job or quitting a relationship specifically per se, although that potentially could be something that we discover here in just a little bit. But when you get into that position where the Ace of Wands wants to come in for you and you're blocking it a little bit, you have to examine what that is for you. What is going on with this water that's spilt everywhere that won't allow that match to light? That's kind of what it is that we want to be able to figure out here. You're not getting a new offer in one sense the way that you thought, then you're going to have to pick up the mantle and you may have to do something else. Now let's move forward and let's see what else we have for our Gemini for this new moon in Scorpio. Oh, that was me and my fat fingers, you guys. I'm sorry. Let's see what we got. Gemini. Thank you. All right. Achievement. You're looking to get to this next level, and that is exactly what this card is here. Achievement, right? So, we're talking about release. We're talking about making sure that you can get to that point where you are honoring all of the areas that you've been involved with this at this particular moment. But if there's something that's stifling you, right? 8 of Cups. You've got to roll. There's something that you need to walk away from because there isn't anything else that you can do. You may be completely balanced here, but there's another level of achievement. Honor that and figure out what it is for you that you need to walk away from. I'm going to pull an angel card first before I go into the clarifiers. This is for Gemini. It wants to be this one. Yep. Got to clear your vibes in order to be clear on what the next step is. So we have Archangel Metatron that is here talking to you. Let's see. Ace of Wands. This is Gemini. I'd like a little backstory here to support. A little bit of a backstory. Thank you. Well, we have the Hermit, King of Cups, and we have the Page of Swords. So, the Hermit energy, my friends, is Virgo energy. It's trying to go within. Perhaps there's something that happened in, Virgo times here, but look at what we have at the bottom of the deck. 8 of Cups. You absolutely have to start figuring out what it is that you need to release yourself from in this situation. So who does this King of Cups represent, Gemini? Who does this represent? Because you're blocking yourself right now. The Knight of Cups, which should be you in this energy, is not clear. You can't see what's going on. So you got to unblock yourself a little bit. Let's see what the other angels say. Metatron is saying to clear your vibes, clear your energy. Cut all hooks, cords, and attachments, okay, that are hanging on in the heart space that maybe, you have maybe pushed to the back of your mind. Honor those. Bring them up. Gemini. Thank you. So here's your other two. Yep. So what we have here is strength and guidance. You are a strong person, but you also need to be guided. And the universe can help you by releasing anything that you are holding on to for some reason. So like I said, you cannot fill and you cannot put more into a full cup. You got to dip out the old emotions, the old stuff, the old stagnant energy, so that new energy can come in. And you can cancel, clear, delete any negative programming that has been within your heart, your mind space, people or places or things as well. Cleaning up your environment is one of those ways. So I would say for you here on this new moon in Scorpio, as we are, getting rid of and we're allowing things to change, you might actually have some strong benefit when it comes to clearing your area. Get rid of his old t-shirt. Get rid of the thought process that you can't do it. Get rid of the thought process that you can't move forward, or any negative thoughts that you've put on the situation. Because if you've called something beautiful into yourself and you start doing you're not creating the opportunity for it to land in your vortex for you to be able to hold on to it and do something with that energy. Cancel, clear, delete. There is strength and guidance that is here for you, but you definitely are talking about clearing your own energy field. So calling in the angelic support or whoever it is that you use within your pantheon to help you clear, sage, Palo Santo, salt bath, whatever it is that you need to be able to do. This can definitely show back up, but you're a little bit muddled. So let's allow yourself to get dried off and don't resist going into this particular hermit mode, and honoring the situation that's going on with you. This King of Cups being in the reverse position is just maybe someone that's not able to express themselves, not in a good emotional position, and you're holding on to that water again for no reason. It can't serve you at this point, and this is the clarity that you want. So clear your vibes, okay? Vibe up so that you can get to this next particular level, and that is going to help you. So if you didn't know that, Gemini, then that's something additional that you could use. Clear, cancel, clear, delete. That was very, 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 very clear for me. Okay, my friends, we're going to move on now to see what we can bring forth for our Cancer friends, okay? All right. So, Cancer. Hopefully the beginning of November has been wonderful for you. Let's see what else we can't do to help you create the remainder of the month with these new moon wishes. Keeping your vibes high. Let's see what we have for our Cancer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Woohoo! Money, money, money. Got the Ten of Pentacles. Wealth. Could be financial wealth. It could be spiritual wealth. It could also be family wealth, inheritance, education as well. But what I'm getting out of this is that you definitely are having financial concerns with what's going on, Cancer. Okay, so the crux of the situation for you is wealth. It is the Ten of Pentacles. Virgo did a mollywop on you. And what's going on here is you are in between trying to get past. But look at this. You've got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position. That's the power position. In the past, you felt like there was a lack of power. Now, these two cards want to stay together as far as the details. So we're going to do that. We have the Three of Wands in the reverse position. So that could be not seeing your ships come in. Perhaps there was an energy of an expansion of business or some other area that didn't come through the way that you wanted it to come through. And we still have, you're starting to get over the worry about the situation, the Five of Pentacles energy. You're right in the middle of this turn, but that's kind of what the central component is with this 3, 4, 5. You are at the very beginning stages of getting ready to shift out of this particular situation. But what we have here, okay, is the Five of Swords energy. So the challenge is you being able to communicate in a way that allows you to express yourself but doesn't add more fuel to the fire. Listen, everyone has the right to defend themselves. You just do. But how much energy are you willing to put into a particular situation? Like, how much energy are you going to expend on a particular situation that we are realizing is shifting a little bit for us? So, you know, even if you made a bad investment, or you didn't get the return, or this project didn't work out, or you're seeing that there's this situation that doesn't seem to be coming into the light the way that you really wanted to see it, and you're angry about it, you have fear about it, you have words to be said. Maybe someone just was a complete jack-a-hole and took you for something. We'll clarify here just a little bit of backstory. But again, the energy with the Five of Swords it's kind of a harsh energy, and you can control it. So that's the thing I always got to tell people. You can say whatever you have to say, but at what cost? Do whatever you can do, defend yourself, but be mindful of the words and be mindful that it's not going to distract and sap your energy at the end of the day. Let's see what we've got here. Ganesha, advice for our Cancers on this situation, please. Another shuffle? Okay. Here we go. Cancers. Thank you. Embrace. Gotta embrace. You gotta make sure that you are looking at the situation and other people in this situation as a learning experience as much as you can, and find loving feelings, find loving support from friends, from family members. If you're single and you have no kids, maybe you have a pet, but there's some sort of an embrace. And you also need to honor yourself for this big lesson that you've gone through. So I would say give yourself a big hug and hug your inner child, and feel confident that what it is that you need to say can be done in a way that isn't going to make you look like the jerk-a-hole on the back end. Okay, there's lots of different ways to take care of supporting the energy, right? Let's see what the angels have for our Cancers here. Releasing that. Okay. You have 2 cards that want to come out for sure, but they are asking me to keep these ones for you as well, and I can understand why. Is there anything from this deck then? Nope, they said keep them here. So here's the first thing. They want you to do this changeover, have this conversation, and it needs to be done with ease and grace. So there's so much emotion that is just like going through you right now. Try to do things as easily as you possibly can. Ease and grace. Now, Romance and Connection card is the next one that came out here. So they're telling me to read it both ways. It's possible that you're dealing with a person that was very, very close to you. Could have been a romantic partner. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but connection with someone was very, very strong. And that's what they're saying. This individual, where you thought there was going to be this open-ended level of communication and honoring of this situation, they disappointed you. Therefore, you're very, very, very emotional about kind of what's going on here. You're not worried. You're at that beginning portion of the turn because you are, you're at the beginning of the turn, but you also have cancel, clear, delete. Old words, old energy, old, just whatever. You can tell the universe, cancel, clear, delete any old issues and responsibilities and words and things of that particular nature that may have slipped out of your mouth a little bit. And it takes the sting out of what it is that you are trying to create for yourself going forward. You're not trying to create bad karma for yourself. So that's a really, really, really good exercise. And then they are saying to make sure that you take charge and action, but they're asking you to do it in a more gentle way. So I would utilize this new moon to release you from any of the old negative thought processes and patterns of communication that might be kind of hanging out in the wind there. What else do we have here? Give me some backstory on this for Cancer, because I would like to understand. 7 of Swords energy. All right. King of Wands energy. Yeah, someone that you had faith in before definitely burst your bubble. That is exactly what's going on here. Damn. Well, they want him to come out, so they said you asked. Yes, I did. So there is definitely a new opportunity that is on its way towards you. It's a matter of how you are honoring this. So there is the energy of someone in the past. Now, if you guys watch my channel, you know how I feel about the 7 of Swords. They very specifically said this time there might have been a little bit of chaos in the scene. 7 of Swords in the background with the King of Wands. King of Wands energy could be entrepreneurial energy. So somebody that you were working with, someone that you were trying to build something with, either hid information or didn't tell you all of the details, which could be considered a little bit sneaky. The result out of this definitely was a 10 of Cups moment in the reverse position, like the water, the emotion of the whole situation. You are at a point where you're just like, what the F? This was really something I was looking forward to. But here is kind of where you're at. This is why you're in the transition, because you are realizing that there was a lesson. There was a higher lesson being learned in this, and you're at the 10 of Wands right now, releasing this burden of the situation, and that's where you need to stay. Whatever happened, happened. Now, there's a decision that looks like you are making with this 2 of Wands, okay? Made a decision that's going to provide you with more option. 7 of Cups. So, regardless of what happened in the past and how we got to this particular moment, there is some good things that are going to show up for you. They said that it was important to take you through this one. There is some good that's getting ready to come out of it. At the end of the day, what you really have to do is monitor how it is that you're going to communicate. Someone did you wrong, you be nicer. Okay? You figure out what it is that you need to do. How would you have wanted to handle the situation if the shoe was on the other foot, and act accordingly that way. Cancel, clear, delete will help you. So when you go through this new moon wishes, make sure that you're taking time to release any negativity and any angst that was going on with that particular person or situation based upon that business deal or the relationship that just went sideways. And then embrace yourself and honor yourself for the lesson that you have learned in this particular situation. Okay. All right, Cancer, that was a really hard one. I can feel that one. So I'm going to put release the anger on this one because it's justified, but you know, you have an opportunity to move on. So we'll put these little dudes over here. Oops. And let's go to our friends in Leo land. All right. All right. Leo, what is our focus here for Leo? All right. Okie dokie, Smokey. You also are in a transition period at the moment. You went through a situation, it looks as though, where you are not feeling balanced with a Prince of Wands. I'm going to say that this is more relationship based. So the Six of Pentacles, something was not successful with what was going on here. And oh wait, wrong hand. This Prince of Wands is not coming towards you, or wasn't able to stick around for some particular reason. Prince of Wands energy. Fire sign, potentially Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but you are getting to the point where you are trying to understand that there was a lack of balance. So the adjustment card that we have here. All right, there's an adjustment that needed to be made in this relationship. This is Libra energy right here. So Libra major arcana showing up here. The benefit, if you will, or the heart of the matter right now is you are in this transition of releasing yourself from this Nine of Swords, this cruelty of how the situation kind of unfolded and went down. And the one thing that they want you to focus on with this Leo energy here is how you can get back into the energy of valor, okay, and being seen head and shoulders above the rest. So this is a lot of big energy here, because this is Mars energy in Leo. It's very, very aggressive. So when it's showing up in the reverse position, it's like you're taking a step backwards based upon this. And I can appreciate that. Something major happened to you, potentially in a relationship, and it kind of went, it like sucked all the wind out of your sails a little bit, and you're just kind of like, you know, what am I supposed to do? Well, you are still balancing, okay? And so while you're still shifting it back up, just know that at the end of the day, you will get back to you. You will. So let's go ahead and take a look to see what Ganesha wants to say and offer here, okay? Because I do feel that this is the real opportunity for you today, tomorrow, while we have these big energies. And again, keep that momentum up, keep that positive vibration up for this week, leading for the remainder of this week, leading into the 11/11 portal, about how you would like to experience it. How would you like your next experience to be, okay? I am releasing feeling small, and in replace, I am asking the universe to help me feel and be as strong and power that I have been before. Your card is to be candid. Now, I say be candid, and again, you guys have to realize as I'm talking about this tonight, I'm really being serious about utilizing this moon to communicate with your pantheon. They want you to be extremely clear. No fuss, no muss. You know, and if you keep your list a little bit smaller than usual, then they have more energy that can be focused. Not that the universe is limited at all, but if you're scattered right now, maybe keep your list a little bit smaller, maybe 2, 3 things, so that they can like immediately get to work on those energetics. And as soon as you can start to see the turnaround with those, then you'll feel more comfortable and confident in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And then you can always do new moon wishes. You always can do new moon wishes. It just happens to have a little bit more juice on the actual event of, okay? But I'm just saying that you have an opportunity here. Let me get a little bit of background here for our Leo. A little bit of background for Leo. Wow. You guys are, you're not feeling happy. I'm sorry. 3 of Swords. What we have is the Strength card, we have the Chariot, and then in the reverse position, then we have the 9 of Cups. So yeah, Leo, you are actively healing right now. Here's you, actively healing, knowing something was, and pulling the stop back. That's why the 7 of Rods is in the reverse position, because something was not right. Ponies were not traveling together in the right direction. You're healing from that, but you will. You'll get back to good. This is the 9 of Cups energy. You'll get back to good. You absolutely will. So you just continue on with your path of healing to get back to your independence. And this is the season for you to get that. I would really take advantage of, and they're telling me to take you to the bottom of the deck on this one here. 3 of Swords in the past position. Codependent energy. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse position. Here's Death. Scorpio season showing up here to help release you from this cruelty of the particular situation that we've got going on. And they are saying with rest, okay, and seeking information from Spirit, you will get back to balance. This is what it is that you need, but that's why you're here, okay? Let's see what the angels have to say for you. And if you are dealing with another fire sign in this particular situation, just know that there's new on its way. There's new on its way. Whoa! Surrender. I like this card for you because what the universe is trying to tell you is whilst you're creating your list, you need to be candid and then just let it completely go. Surrender to the universe. This is kind of also the let go and let God. And don't worry about the outcome. Don't worry about how it's going to come together. Just know that you're putting your wishes into the cosmic Amazon today or tomorrow, and it will be delivered. So be as candid as you possibly can in that cosmic order. Let's see what we have here from this deck, just real quick. This is for our Leos going through this 3 of Swords. This is a timing situation for you guys as well. Ooh. Let me just grab that. Balance. Very interesting. So you got it twice. The energy of just maintaining your balance, again, is what we have. Balance, Leo. Balance. Okay, everything in balance. And the angels are going to bring this to you on every level that you need to have it in right at this particular moment, okay? So hopefully those little nuggets will help you. If you didn't realize that you were holding on to it a little bit more deeply, they're definitely trying to let you know that this is something else that you can let go of right now that will take you into the next level, okay? So Leo, we have balance is coming. And healing, you're still healing. All right, my friends, let us move on into our Virgo land, and let's see what we have for our Virgos right now. Virgo, hope you guys have been doing well. We're going to see what we can't flesh out for you as far as focal point for this new moon in Scorpio, as far as what else you can release, and while you're working on your new moon wishes here. Okay. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Okay. Thank you. Where'd you go? There it is. All right, my friends. Not surprised, because this is the season where we have a lot of changes happening for people. Mercury retrograde really pushing some things forward, and Pluto, we've been talking about this forever, but at the base of the situation here is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position. So power. So for some of you, this has a lot to do with, I would say in one sense, you're a little bit unbalanced when it comes to what's going on with where finance is. But you're getting ready to, you've made a decision about something, about trying to travel into a new direction. You just are stuck with how to do it, is really the energy that I'm feeling here. You do feel secure. Let's take power out of it. You do feel secure. You've got money in the bank. You're not hurting. At least I'll put it that way. You're not hurting. Okay. But what's been going on for you is removing yourself a little bit from lust. Now, this is the original Thoth Tarot deck, and so you'll see that it looks very similar to the Strength card. Well, Rider-Waite went and changed a couple orders and positions of some things, but this is lust. Okay, so there wasn't a lot of passion with something, and it's getting ready to show up, because the energy that you're in right now is your ability to realize you can do whatever it is that you want. Okay, the heart of the matter for you right now is making a decision. And what it is that you're trying to do is try to create the balance of the situation. But the challenge right now is, again, a lot of people have this, unfortunately, is blocking something that wants to come in. This is the cosmic delivery, man, right? This is the cosmic Amazon driver, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Discs, who's like, I'm going around in a circle because you keep changing what it is that you want. So the power that you have is making a decision about where this package is going to land. It's already on its way. All right. Let me grab a card from Ganesha here, and let's see what we've got going on. I don't feel like this is negative, if that makes any sense. I don't feel negativity as much as I actually feel angst about how to get the thing done. And here it is. It's about your fulfillment. What is it that I want to do now or differently that will provide this level of fulfillment that I'm looking for? So, I mean, that caps this one off very gorgeously. Got to tell you, though, that these are huge power cards. The Four of Pentacles being a strong card. The trump card of the lust position, Leo energy coming in here. Taming that down just a little bit. Sagittarius, Virgo energy with Mars really wanting to do. So it's like you've got this, I have the power, the whole He-Man energy, but you're not sure where to stick the sword. Where do I direct the energy? That's your GPS. Where do I direct the energy? Because the cosmic Amazon driver, this Knight of Discs, wants to show up. So you got to give him like proper coordinates so that he could get there, right? Let's go in and see what the angels have to say about this, and I'll go in and I will do some clarifiers just to see what's going on with Virgo. There we go. Yep, there he is. Power and intention. When the power and intention card comes out, you guys, what this means is you hold a lot of power in you. You really do. You've got to make sure that you're using your power for the right thing. You have to make sure that you're putting your intention on what it is that you really want to have happen. Because all this little dude wants to do is drop off his package. He's got shit to do. He wants to move forward. He wants to go do this. So you've got to really focus on what it is that you want. So my suggestion to you would be, based upon how I'm seeing this reading, when you call in your new moon wishes, you're also releasing, because stagnancy is not the issue. You have power. You want to release the fear of, I almost want to say hurting somebody. Help me out with this. Whoa. Okay, we'll take that one, but I know there's another one in here. What's the deal with Virgo? Give me another word. Best experience. Okay, that's what they're saying. They're telling me to say best experience. So what they're trying to tell you to do right now is give yourself a little bit of a break. This is their suggestion. First, you have healthy choices. Okay. Healthy choices, meaning get your mind off of what it is that you've got going on right now. Because what happened is you're creating this huge power spiral, and it doesn't know where to go. And what happens is the more you focus on it, the more you move the needle, but it's not like being directed and landing anywhere. So if you can put your focus on doing something else, a different activity, okay, because you already know he's here. Just give him a minute to, you know, take a lunch break, right? Grab that breaky break, get back in his car and like focus on the GPS. So Healthy Choices is going to be able to support you. Walking, biking, swimming, hiking, whatever it is that you do, more water, more vegetables, more fruits are going to be able to help you really honestly clear your vibration. It doesn't have to be an immediate lifestyle like change, but adding these different things in, even in little increments, really does get some of the job done, because it starts to raise your vibration to a point where it needs to attract. And then the other card that popped out here, which is very interesting, is Studying and Learning. So if you have a lot of energy inside of you right now and you've been wanting to take a course, or you have a different methodology for what it is that you feel like you want to bring forward, then this is the opportunity, because you are healthy when it comes to your capability of just like chilling for a little bit. Kind of the similar energy that we had with Taurus. They're going through a change. You're not in a situation where you're in dire straits at all. And maybe that's the situation. It's like you're really trying to just find yourself. But what you want to have happen, what you want to have show up for you, is the ability to direct that power. So release confusion and bring in clarity and direction for how to use the big power. Judgment. The Star. And the Moon. And the bottom of the deck is the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune. There is something new that's on its way to you guys. This Ace of Pentacles wants to show up. It's like, I'm here. I'm here in your environment. But what we've got going on here is Pluto, Judgment, being ready to be ready to be ready. The Star card, wanting to shine the light on you. And then we have the Moon in the reverse position. Are you kidding me? Virgo, this is heavy, huge, and hot. This is the hotness. So what I'm telling you is to give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. What you want is here. It's like in the vicinity. This little dude could drop down on your lap within the next couple of days. But what you got to do is you got to give yourself a break. Okay? And you got to realize that you're holding so tight to it's got to happen, it's got to happen, it's got to happen. It's already happening. It's here. So instead of that energy and blocking this Wheel of Fortune that's trying to bring in these new things, okay, what you got to do is you got to relax. You got to relax a little bit. Know that it's here. Okay, and so use your time right now. Use that power that you're building up within you. Okay, use that power and put it into a different project, even if it's just temporarily. And that project being you. Health, okay, studying, really good thing. Take your books out. Reread something that sparked you. Take a course. Go to the library. Go take a look online. Go jump into someone else's class for a little bit. But use the energy that you have. Because when you do something new and you're creating those new neuron connections within your brain, you're giving the momentum and opportunity for these other things to kind of flow where they're supposed to go. Right? So you're creating new energy and you're letting the old energy kind of go where it needs to go. And give yourself a break. And then what happens is it goes... They combine, and then you know exactly where it is that you're going to tell the cosmic Amazon driver to show up. Okay, it's really good. I mean, it's good. This is a really, really good one, and whatever it is, it's going to be balanced for you. Okay, Virgo, I hope that helps you. Utilize these new moon wishes for clarity and direction of your power. Right? This is awesome. Clarity of your power. This is cool. All right, so Virgo, again, I hope that helps you for these next couple of days. Let us move on into our Libra friends here. What time are we at? 59 minutes for Libra. Okay, Libra, hi. Let's see what we've got going on for you. And what the Scorpio new moon wants to enhance for releasing while you work on the new thing to come in. What do we have for Libra? One more. Here we go. Thank you. Okay, Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Thank you. Whoa! Okay. 1, 2, 3. You got an extra as well. Wow, you guys. The universe is talking today, but I really do appreciate that. This is really good. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Overall energy is the High Priestess. You know that you know. The Priestess knows really good information. She also knows really bad information. See, she's both ends of it, right? Because it all goes together. So what's been going on with you is you've been really, really strong in releasing things that are no longer for you. Like this 10 of Rods, this opposition is, you're doing a wonderful job of that. And because of that, what's going on here is your Wheel of Fortune is starting to turn. This is allowing it to happen because you're releasing, right? You're allowing this Jupiter moment to try to step forward in a way that it hasn't before. Very similar to, I think it was maybe Gemini. Was it Gemini? This is why I want to write stuff down. You've got this, you've got to let this Mars Leo energy and this Princess of Swords energy, okay, go. This is not about you. And those are the words that they're asking me to say. This is not about you. Think about the reason why you're doing the things that you're doing, okay? Think about the reason it is that you want to accomplish. What was the original reason you started this project? What was the reason that you started your healing? What was the reason that you got involved with whoever it is that, you got involved with? You have to let go of the outcome just as other people have to let go of the outcome as well. So the Valor card, the 7 of Wands energy, really is being on top of the situation, right? It's knowing that you're not letting the little things get to you. But the problem is you're too busy looking backwards. You've already accomplished so much over here, but you keep looking over here. Why do you keep looking over there? That's done already. So you got to continue to move forward. That's where your power is. So you have to release this looking back energy, this Princess of Swords energy. You got to let that go. This old information isn't going to help you. So if you're looking for a yes, no, the answer is no, you're not supposed to do this thing. Whatever this was, this is not the new hotness for you, maybe. Okay. I didn't even think about pulling out my yes, no cards for you guys, but maybe I'll bring that up next week for people. Maybe that's what would be supportive for you guys. But let's see what Ganesha has to say for Libra, and then we'll pull out a couple angel cards, and then I'll go into a couple clarifiers so I can dig a little deeper into this. All right, Ganesha, this is for Libra. Thank you. Blessings are already here. You do have another card. Blessings are already here. That's this Jupiter Wheel of Fortune. It's already here, and you know it. That's what I'm saying. High Priestess already knows. So you already know that it's here. Okay. Blessings are here. And the other card that we have is, be joyful in the moment, because you know that there are changes that are happening for you. Find the joy, and here's what's lacking for you: the determination to let this go. It's like, how do I say this? Some of you are, you know that this is happening. You let these are major. You're 10 of Wands. I'm dropping off the stuff that doesn't help me feel good, look good, and smell good. The High Priestess is letting me know that I'm already aware. I'm already tuned in, tapped in, turned on. But there's something not quite right with your passion and your determination at this particular moment, because you keep looking backwards. It's not about what was. it's about what is showing up. This is about your passion. I'm going to pull a couple cards here before I pull the angel cards. This is for Libra. Talk to me about this Seven of Rods in the reverse position. And this Princess of Swords. All right, Libra. It is here. Okay. Yeah. So the Two of Cups in the past. So there was a decision that was made in the past. And this decision that you made was what it was critical for you to let down this Ten of Rods. It showed up twice. Like really laying down something that wasn't making you happy. Whether it's home or business in the reverse position, you just knew that this was not going to be the thing for you for whatever reason. Okay? Your challenge has been to, and this is why you're at this particular moment. I get it. So we have the 5 and we have another 7 here. The 5 of Swords, saying what you need to say with ease and grace. Some of you have, this is why you're stuck. You haven't finished saying what it is that you need to say. So what you have to do is you have to release the fear of telling whoever, like, this is the choice that I've made and this is the reason why I've made the choice because it's the best choice for me. Well, here's the deal. If it's your choice, it's your choice. That's what it boils down to. The Seven of Pentacles is saying that you're still trying to evaluate that old thing over there. It's not going to work for you. Again, you need to speak up. You need to be a big girl, be a big boy, put your big girl, put your big boy pants on and say what it is that you need to say, because that is going to be the thing that helps to set you free. So if there's another thing that you could let go of, it would be fear of speaking your truth to someone. And I feel that what's going on here is that you've put a lot of energy into something, but you're realizing, yeah, here we go. You're realizing, bottom of the deck, that this thing, Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands in the reverse position, Two of Pentacles. The decision that you're making is to not do this. The decision that you're making is to move forward. Even if I put it in this direction here. Let's do it this way. Maybe that's easier for you guys to understand if I do it like that. This Three of Wands in the reverse position, that's the decision that you made. It has something to do with a business or a partnership or some way, shape, something, whatever it is that you were doing with someone else. It took a lot of energy for you, Libra, balancing and deciding that you had to let something go because it wasn't going to work for you, but you already know why. You've got the Chariot on your side. You got the Wheel of Fortune that's here. So what you have to release is you have to release the fear of being sure that you're articulating it enough so that it is being understood straight up. Cut the cords, hooks, and attachments to the old situation, person, place, thing, idea about what it is that you have called into yourself. Was there another one? Raise your vibration. And in saying, in clearing your heart, in clearing your peace, you're clearing the energy as well, also with that cutting of the cords. And that helps the momentum move more quickly for you as well. It also will provide clear, concise information for the other person that you have to deal with so that they can move on with their world and make different decisions for themselves as well, okay? Raise your vibration, meditate, put on some frequency music, eat a piece of chocolate, do whatever it is that you need to do, but that's what it is that they're asking you to do. Raise your vibration in the situation. Yep, you got to take that next leap of faith. And you should be happy to be able to express to someone that that's exactly what's going on here. This is Archangel Chamuel helping you take that leap of faith into the next thing that you have to be able to do. If you're determined to do this next thing in your world, then the people that support you are definitely going to understand and cheer you on. So that is what I would focus on. I would focus on communicating and speaking your piece about the situation, because it's going to help this wheel like really crank out what it is that you need to have done, Libra. Okay, so my friends, I hope that helps you for this upcoming ceremony, these next couple days, or whatever it is that you end up doing to celebrate the new moon. But we're going to go ahead and move in now to our Scorpio friends. So let's see what we have for them in their moon. Okay, Scorpio. And one more. Okay. Scorpio. What do we have for our Scorpio? Cool. Okay. You want it to be this one, but there's another. Got it. Okay. Thank you. Wow. You have two major arcana sitting next to each other. So this is also, you're in the midstream of some fun things that are happening in Scorpio. So here's the deal. You are letting go of any challenges or worries or fear of lack. You are moving forward with momentum. That is a wonderful thing. Five of Pentacles in the reverse position. There has been a messenger has shown up to communicate to you something that is really beautiful, passionate. This is what you have been holding on to. Here's the beautiful thing that's going on here. This is the Ace of Discs and the Art card. So they're both in the reverse position, but I want to show you this new thing that's showing up. This Ace of Pentacles, this promise of this new thing is being worked on right now. So I'm going to flip them over so that you can appreciate this. This is the they call it Art in this deck, but this is Temperance. This is the balance of the fire and the water that is going on. This is the magic happening behind the scenes right now. And the heart of the matter with this worry is that you know that there's something new that's getting ready to shift for you from a prosperity type of a position, a new something. This is in its turn right now because you have the Empress also showing up in the reverse position. So the challenge for you right now, Scorpio, is that you need to just allow it to continue to become mature. You can't rush. You can't rush it. You can't rush it. The Empress doesn't chase anything. She lets everything come to her, right? This is blossom. This is bloom. This is maturing. This is new hopes. This is all of the beautiful things that come with what it is that we are ready to do next. It's planting that seed. So here's what's going on here. It's going to sound a little bit weird. I feel like the Knight of Wands like lit up the fire, created a little bit of fertilizer for you so that this new seed, this new egg, right, got dropped off. The universe is fertilizing it right now, right? And so the Empress is in a position where she's getting ready to take the seed and do her job with it. What has to happen though, because this happened with the Knight of Wands and this Five of Discs is turning in the different direction, is that you are trying to hurry up and see the thing be born or bloom before it's had a chance to even sprout all the way. So patience is what I'm going to tell you is probably what it is that you should be calling in and or release lack of patience here in this new moon. Okay, let's see what we have from Ganesha for our Scorpio. Woohoo! Be candid. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that you got this. If you're writing out your new moon wishes and you're doing your release on the other end, be very, very candid and open and honest about what it is that you want, okay? And if you need support from your pantheon of people, this is the most appropriate time to call them in. I need your help to do this, and I'm not really sure how to say this, or whatever. Whatever it is that you write and record, again, even if you say it out loud, your angels or whoever it is you call in your pantheon are paying attention to what it is that you have to say, okay? And they will help you organize it if you ask them to organize it for your best and highest good. Let's see what we have here. Wow. Yep. There's no sense in rushing, okay? Ask for as much help as you can get. Friendship and union. This union is the invitation for union with spirit as well. And if you're concerned that you have a friend or someone else that's being a little bit wonky, or you're kind of shaky a little bit about what this is, this fire, this mixing together with this fire and water, if you have any hesitation about this person, the answer is no. There's no challenge with them. But again, this is all about divine timing, patience, okay? This is about the universe's timing about the thing, not your timing. But the more positivity that you feed this new seed, the stronger the roots will become when it comes to its natural formation. So don't rush the universe. You're excited though. I can see that there's excitement for this new thing. Like your color wheel is turning, right? There's a lot of excitement around this potential. It's just not the right time for you to get too bogged down into the details with it. All right, I saw you. There it is. Okay. And I love this one. Always, always, always honor your feelings in the situation. If you're not ready, just say, you know what, I'm still evaluating it. What's wrong with that? You're still evaluating it, but you still don't get to tell the universe what to do if you're, even if you are evaluating, right? Let's get a couple of cards in the background here for our Libra. Kind of tie this together. All right, here we go. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position. Ooh, you got the Magician and you got Temperance sideways. You guys, I don't even know what else to try to tell you here. So the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position is what it is that you're looking for. That's the seed, in a sense, this new opportunity. It's also very evident that there was something that you finished in one phase and you're moving on to the next phase. Well, you've got the Magician card here that says you can do this, and you are in the thought processes of how you're doing the manifestation. You've got everything that it is that you need to be able to have. The one thing that you're a little bit you're rushing the mixture of the fire and the water. That's Temperance. She showed up again. So Sagittarian energy's showing up here. At the bottom of the deck, here's what we've got. Okay, I'm just going to show it to you. You got the World card in the reverse position. Okay, so it's on its way. It's just not here yet. There's a little bit of a delay. You've got the Eight of Wands in the reverse position. So that's Baby Chariot, also in delay, communication. Two of Cups with this partnership. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, but if you're unclear about something, you've got to be able to speak your piece and say that out loud. So I would, again, focus on feeling as though you need to rush through a decision. I would focus on knowing that everything is looking super awesome here, right? Everything is looking super awesome. There's magic in what it is that you want. You just can't rush it. So I would call in your pantheon of people, and I would ask them also for a little bit of clarity and direction. And then ask them, I would ask them very, very directly, if you are being very concise and candid about, show me the potential. That's the best word to use. Show me the potential for this situation to occur. And give me an idea of timing, because if maybe that helps you to understand that maybe this could potentially be 3 months out, then you'll take a break and you'll go do something else. You'll start to call in new magics and new things that you want to be able to work on, right? Okay. So Libra, I hope that helps you here. And what it is that you have to do. You are going to make a really good, strong decision about it. There's things that are already happening, and you're already in that positive mindset of knowing that things are changing for you. So that's honorable. Be candid in your wish. Okay. Okay. So let us move on into our, did I say Scorpio? That one's Libra. I'm sorry. Sorry. Or did I? Was that Scorpio? I'm going to go back and check. Hang on, guys. Just a second. Okay. Sagittarius. Let us focus on your opportunities to master this new moon in Scorpio by focusing on something that you need to release. Okay. Here we go. Sagittarius. Ooh, wow. Is there anything else? Okay. All right. Well, here's what's going on for you guys as well. So double messages. Here's the deal. What we have going on here, the crux of the matter for you as of late has been releasing yourself. 10 of Swords, negative thought processes, negative situations, negative people, and then being confident now in order to try to make some decisions for yourself. 2 of Wands energy. So the switch over with the situation for you is that you have the strength to realize where timing is timing, right? That's the really good situation, okay? Giving yourself the time to get organized here, which is why your strength has been to just relax. There's not a lot of work or effort that's going on with this because you're trying to be as patient as you possibly can about this new option or this new choice that you have. And it took a lot. Whatever this 10 of Wands was for you, 10 of Swords rather, was really like it was no bueno. But it is leading you to a really good position. You also have double abundance that shows up here in your future. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have what they call the 3 of Cups in this deck is called abundance. Okay. So the challenge for you, and I know that seems hard to think that there could potentially be a challenge in the situation, is trying to figure out which direction. And that's what you're trying to do, because the Wheel of Fortune is very much a timing card as well. And so what's going on for you, Sagittarius, is that you have everything is lining up for you the way that it needs to line up for you. And you are trying to affiliate yourself and figure out which glass is going to be clinked where. It's about a timing situation, but there's a lot of joy that's coming in. So I got to be honest, I'm not even really sure what's going to come out of this one, because I feel that you're doing things the right way. You went through a painful moment, a painful past, a trial, a tribulation, an issue, a situation. You realize that you had new choices, but you're also being open-ended with the possibilities, which is why you've got the 3 of Cups here on the back end. So you're not doing any work right now. Also kind of very similar to what Taurus is doing, except that you are doing small little micro things. That's exactly what I'm getting out of this Wheel of Fortune. You're doing small little micro changes that is leading you up to even more abundance than what I think you think is on its way. We have 2 cards. So, 2 meanings to this one. Spiritual practice. Please make sure that you're continuing to go into your daily meditations and communicating with your pantheon of people on a daily basis. But some of you are working on an actual spiritual practice, spiritual business. And you're utilizing this time right now to continue to go through your personal transformation so that you can be at your best and highest good. I don't even know what else the angels want to say, because we're talking about releasing things. There may not be a whole lot for you to release at this particular moment. There may not. Let's see what the angels have to say here. 2 of 4 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 of timing of the party is what he told me. Timing of the party. And then we get the cut the hooks, cords, and attachments to old situations, beliefs, including believing you have to know the outcome right at this particular minute. Okay, got it. Calling on Archangel Michael to help cut all hooks, cords, and attachments to the timelines. That's the other word he's saying, is the timeline. This doesn't have to be done in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 3 weeks. The universe is never going to pass you by with something that is meant to be solely for you, so don't worry about that. Okay, count your blessings is what they're saying to you. Now, this is their advice whilst you're doing this new moon ceremony. If you do that, is to continue to count the blessings for the things that is that you do have now. A, guarantees that they continue to remain, and B, raises your vibration enough to allow the new thing that you're calling in to be supported. But out of curiosity, I am going to go and hit this one for Sagittarius, because this is pretty ding dang awesome right here. And one more. Lot of Mercury retrograde. Okay, so I can just tell you this. Mercury retrograde really helped you, Sagittarius. Woo! Hierophant, higher knowledge, higher learning. The Empress, Venus, looking good, feeling good, smelling good. And the freaking Ten of Cups. Come on, you guys. Seriously. Okay. So yeah. Graduating to a higher level, doing new projects, expanding, calling in your manifestations, knowing that they're going to show up, feeling happy and confident with what it is that you have now. And here's the only background that we've got. Jesus God, my gosh, this is wonderful. You got the Hermit. So Virgo energy, got it going within a little bit. And I would say seeking the guidance, but Mercury retrograde definitely helped you guys out here. And this is what's going on. It's this Page of Swords energy for you, where it's the, I want to say, and then you get the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands on top of that. I'm going to tell you guys right now that some of you really need to focus on your manifestation power and your vibrations, because 1111 is going to be off the chain. That is exactly the time that the universe wants to try to come in and do these different types of things for you. If I could give you a little bit of a hint and a cheat sheet, continue to go in hermit mode, spiritual practice. Make sure that you understand that this had a lot to do with Mercury. You're working on it though, and the new information will show up for you, I would say, within the next week and a half with this 1111 gateway. It is not only going to spark you so that this Prince of Wands, this timing that was in the reverse position, not only is it going to spark you, it is definitely going to fulfill you with this Ace of Cups as well. This is beautiful reading, Sagittarius. I don't even know what else to say. You are in such, whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing it. But release the outcome to the timing as best as you possibly can, because this is for your best and highest good. And of course, you know, this is a free will planet. So just because you put it out there, and they might give you a little bit of detail today, depending upon who the players are in your world, things could shift as far as time. So time needs to always be as fluid as you possibly can get it. And you got to release the need to know the exact details for the time frame. But you guys are in a really, really good shape. And so everybody needs to be like Sagittarius, right? I'm going to put all good, because I don't know what else to say. This is really, really good. This is what most people need to be working on. Okay, so let us move on over into our Caps, our Capricorns, and let's see what we can offer them for additional messages for this new moon in Scorpio. Capricorn. Let me just move these out of the way. Thank you, Ganesha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Back in here. Capricorn. Gonna be in the energy the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th for sure. All right, Capricorn energy. Let's see where we're at. Whoa, universe. There's no way. No, they said we're having fun with you. Sorry. It could be that juicy of a story. But this is just meant to be really, really as quick as I could possibly make it. Quality, not quantity. Here we go, Capricorn. One more time for the people in the back row. All right, here we go. Oh, that's funny. All right. Come on, you guys. No, they said take those ones. All right. Thank you. Order, please. 1. Got it. Double doubles. Interesting, my friends. It's almost like I got clarifiers on the clarifiers. For you as well, this situation has to do with the new opportunity or situation with the Ace of Discs in the reverse position. I see a lot of flippity floppiness. This is why they did that as well. Okay, so what is going on for a lot of you is you have there's a lot of fire in this. Oh my God, this is basically fire and earth. The barely any water coming out is with this Aeon here. Okay. Okay. There's 2 situations that they want me to go into. The first one happens to be a new relationship. The 2 of Wands energy with the Knight of Wands energy, and the Aeon in the reverse position, Temperance in the reverse position, is just you need to let things settle. The the work thing that's going on here, it's almost, oh God, is it possible someone could be trying to date someone at work? Queen of Discs in the reverse position, the Prince of Discs in the upright position, wow, and the Princess of Discs in the upright position. So there's definitely a situation where there needs to be a little bit more calm with this Page of Discs from a work situation. I'll put it that way. It's going to show up. They are here, but you need to be you need to allow it to show up as naturally as it possibly can. Did it flip over? No, it didn't. This relationship, though, and maybe this is a situation that's very unique because I'm getting like work romance kind of a situation. There was a decision. There was a decision with the Cosmic Amazon. Okay. And maybe this is the blessing that you were needing. Maybe you met somebody at work. Maybe you met somebody at work. We have 2 cards here. We have spiritual practice and we have blessing. So the other thing is do you work at home and are you involving family members in your new spiritual business? Because there's a lot of blessings that are on their way. Okay. But that's very heavy from what I'm getting here. So, the Aeon energy is Pluto. Change, rebirth of a situation. The strength in this is the Knight of Wands. Power, lust for life, like zest. Literally trying to spark a lot of different things with this Prince of Discs. So this is like the page, or the Knight of, this is the Knight of Discs coming in here. There's a new situation that's on its way with what's going on in a work romance or work partnership. Whoever this is, as far as work, you are involved with this person that you work with. Again, a lot of people have family businesses, so that's the energy I'm going to put on this, and then you can twist it and adjust it for how it needs to work for you. But there's definitely a choice in the past with regards to the Queen of Discs and what needs to be done to create stability, okay? So the Queen of Discs in the reverse position means that there's a little bit of instability, lack of stability with kind of what's going on here. The passion is there. The passion for whatever needs to get done is definitely there. Absolutely. And it's on its way. So there is this knowing that this is absolutely on its way, okay? Wait, this way. It's definitely on its way. The thing is here is you're starting off this new, dealing with this new ace. You've got the Princess of Discs that's sitting here. And you have to be able to understand that you have to be ready to be ready to be ready with Pluto showing up here in the reverse position. So Pluto is talking about having to be able to appreciate how you have to change something. So it's the Judgment card. It's second opportunities and second chances that really want to show up in an opportunity here. I'm going to move into the angel cards quickly because I'm getting two different messages and I want to see if I can okay. Trust the universe with this one. There are blessings that are on the way. The universe is working the back end details out. They are working on this. There's definite blessings that are in this. So if someone that has a family business, it's about ready to jump off. That's wonderful. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Take a step back. Yep. And speak your truth. Wow, you have Archangel Gabriel that stepped forward here saying speak your truth in the situation. So if you guys are expanding the business and you think one of you is going a little bit faster than the other one of you is like, let's go, 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 go. Let's like jump on this. And one of you is like, let's go slow and steady. You need to make sure that you're speaking your truth. It doesn't matter whether you're the fire or the water in this, or the fire or the earth in this particular situation. You got to be able to speak your truth, because ultimately what they're asking you to do is take a step back and look at how far you've already come, and allow yourself to be joyful in the situation for as it is unfolding for you, to give you perspective in the particular situation. Now, when judgment shows up in the reverse position, it doesn't mean that it's not coming. It doesn't mean that you've made a wrong decision. It means you have to be ready to be ready to be ready, which means there might be some more work that has to be done in order for it to flourish the way that you really have envisioned it, which is where the take the step back comes from. But do trust that the decision that was made is a powerful decision for you guys. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Strength card, Leo energy, healing a situation, taming the beast a little bit. We have the Chariot, needing to slow down, get it together and organized. Oh, and you have the Sun card. Yeah, because if you don't, you'll burn yourself out here. Knight of Wands again. So he showed up twice. The Knight of Wands is an important figure here for you, Capricorn. Okay, this person is really pushing you to go forward. They do know what it is that they want, and they are working very, very well. But the problem is that they're going to burn themselves out. Does that make sense? They're so excited. They're going to fizzle out if they don't ground themselves. And you kind of have the ability to understand what's going on here. So yeah, I really feel that this is going to be an awesome type of a situation. So in this release, just release the need to rush. If anything, release the need to rush and enjoy the process and speak your truth. Always, always, always. But you do have blessings that are coming. The universe is definitely taking an interest in what it is that you're doing. Make sure that maybe perhaps you and your partner can get involved with spiritual practice together, like daily meditation, grounding efforts, those different types of things to allow the calm to come in. And then, yeah, this is going to be beautiful. The universe is blessing you. Capricorn, this is beautiful. This is so wonderful. Congratulations. All right, now that I know that I'm for sure on track, let's move on over to our Aquarius friends, and let's see what other insights we can offer our Aquarius for this new moon, okay? All right, Capricorn. That is the very first time we're up. Well, I don't, have they? Mixing business and pleasure is what I'm writing down. Like really like called it out that way. I don't know if they've ever done it like that before. Have they? I don't recall. Whatever it is, whatever that family business is, I want to go there when it's ready. It's awesome. Okay, Aquarius. This is for Aquarius. Let's see what we have for Aquarius. One more. Okay, here we go. Aquarius. Okay. Wow. Wow. Like these are coming out forcefully. No, this one. Jeez Louise. Okay, here we go. All right, so my Sagittarius, what I want to tell you, or excuse me, Aquarius, good Lord, woman. Aquarius, you have to release the energy of being over in your thoughts, okay? Eight of Swords, but look at this that you have here. Clarity, clarity, clarity. This is about you being clear. Now, what we have going on for you is the strength in you trying to be balanced in the decision makings that you've had going on in the recent past. Basically what it is that you are trying to get to is this abundance, or this Three of Cups, this happy moment, this union. It could be with you and a partner, it could be you in business, it just could be you with friends, but you're basically trying to get to a point where you are happy. And the situation that we've got here is the Eight of Swords, which is called interference on this card. So interference usually is internal, overthinking. It usually is having to do with being so tired that you can't make a clear decision, which is where the interference usually tends to come from. So there is this need for you to try to release anything that is not necessary for you to deal with right now, if that makes any sense. Like if you don't have to deal with it right now, then you just need to just kind of let it go. Here's what we have here. You have promise of future, right? We're talking about creating the promise of the future that you want to experience, but then we also have a sense of belonging for whatever that happens to be. So these are critical energies for you this particular period of time. I immediately want to hit this interference because I want to clarify that a little bit more. Interference can also sometimes be people and their mental energy. So I just kind of want to see if I can't get to the bottom of that before I pull the angel cards out here. But at the end of the day, this doesn't look bad at all. I see progression 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we can get down here with this 8. This is for our Aquarius friends. So healing, strength card in reverse. Active healing is going on. Leo energy. Just to put the signs out there. Oh, wow. Here you are in the reading. Leo energy against the Star card. So, yeah, you definitely are going through a healing. 7 of Swords energy. Yeah, you're going through it. There's something that was unjust in one sense with somebody that you're dealing with. We have major arcana of Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Libra sitting out here right now. We do have the Knight of Cups, which is indicating that there is an ability to get to a point where you're just cool like a cucumber, if that makes any sense. But this Scorpio is exactly, this is what's going on here. So what I would ask the universe for, just to help and support, is release you from anyone that is interfering in the plans that you have for yourself. Anything that is not in alignment, okay? Connect with music is what those angels are saying here. Connect with music that takes you to a different land, a different zone, a different place. It takes you somewhere very specific, and that is what's necessary for you as a support. Courage and bravery, and also joy and contentment. Okay, so yeah, courage and bravery for the situation that you've had to go through here. Oh wow, I'll show you the bottom of that deck in a second. Let's start with 1. Courage and bravery. Okay, it took a lot of courage, it took a lot of bravery to go through the situation that you had to go through in order to earn this clarity, or you seeking this level of clarity. So honor yourself for that, and realize you deserve and earn the breaks that you get, and that's exactly where the healing is coming from for you right now. That's beautiful. And then the joy and contentment, though, and this is where you're at, okay? This is the confusion for you. The joy and contentment is that you are trying to get to a place a little bit more swiftly than you're allowing yourself to feel the joy of this transition. And this transition is probably something that may not have always been very, very comfortable for you specifically, but the interference that comes from it definitely can be two individuals or two energies that's in it. But the contentment means you have to be excited about where you're at right now so that you can continue to raise your vibration for the next new things that are getting ready to show up. So you got to drop the interference. You got to drop the hooks, cords, attachments to energy or circumstances that are no longer in your highest and best good, and then ask your pantheon to show you what is the first next step on your path. Now this is interesting though, because at the bottom of the little deck you have the Hierophant, which is higher learning, higher levels of knowledge, and graduating to the next level. You have the Two of Pentacles again, which is about change, and trying to get things balanced. And the world is definitely gonna turn for you. You do, because you are going to release this anxiety. You're no longer going to be in a position where you feel as though you have that's codependency. You've got the World, okay, that's on its way. It's on its way, but again, it's about balance and temperance in the situation. It's letting you understanding the universe has got this, and they're creating the scene behind the scenes, and so you can tap into those guys as as quickly as you can to get involved with this. But yeah, this is a pretty interesting one for you. I feel really happy, even though this looks like it was really painful. Like, the energy that I'm getting from this is I feel happy, because you know that there's this positive trajectory, and it's this last little thing that you gotta let go of, that is going to help you. So again, cutting all hooks, cords, and attachments to feeling as though there has to be some sort of belonging. There is a promise of beautiful things in the future. You just don't have to focus on the when. Let the universe focus on that part, which is why the World card was in the reverse position. They're literally working on the changes for you right now, and connect to music during this process as best as you possibly can. Okay, Aquarius, we're going to move on to our Pisces now. So Pisces, hopefully you are having a wonderful beginning of the month. Let me go ahead and grab your cards for this new moon in Scorpio and see what specific messages we have for you for these next couple of days that you can take advantage of, okay? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. And I'm going to shuffle this back in. Okay. Pisces. Jesus. They said keep them. All right. Well, we're going to keep them. All right. Okay, you are going through a change. How do you want me to do this? Like this? Got it. Okay. So you are going through a change, Pisces. We actually have the major arcana for Scorpio showing up here, the death card. You're going through a transition right now. You're in the transition right now. It looks as though in this deck, the Nine of Wands is titled Strength, okay? It looks as though, Pisces, what you have here is being very strong while the beginnings of this change started to take place. This definitely had something to do with an air sign is what I'm getting out of this. And for me, what I'm getting out of this is is a little bit of a relationship flavor. This Queen of Swords and the Princess of Swords both in the reverse position. It doesn't matter the gender, okay? But there's a softening and a lessening of the heart when it comes to these two individuals in the air sign. And let's call it what it is. This two individuals that are both air signs is what I'm getting out of this Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius that you're dealing with. And what I'm getting out of this is that there could be this whoever this Queen of Swords was, you had a lot of hot times with this Queen of Swords, okay, this older individual. This younger sign, this Princess of Swords, is where you kind of feel as though you're considering whether or not it would be successful. The other thing that I'm getting out of this is whether or not you think you can manage both of them at the same time. Okay. Hey, I'm just saying. That's exactly what I'm getting out of this. So this is the Strength card, or excuse me, this is the Lust card in this deck. And most people would associate it with Strength, but it's not. There might be a lack of passion, or there could have been a lack of passion trying to get away from this older person as well. There's so much that's going on with this, Pisces. There's a lot. But I can tell you that you are in the middle of this change. And if it's romantically, specifically romantic for you, then what I can tell you is you just want to continue to keep the faith and removing the energy of you want to continue to call on balance. You are releasing the imbalance in the situation. Inner power. Okay, you have some two strong cards that are here. Okay. The first one that you have is that there's loved ones in heaven. I would call on your ancestors. I would call on your loved ones in heaven to ask for counsel. I'm going to go back here. I am. Before I do that one, though, I want to go hit this one. Ganesha, what do we have here for our Pisces in this situation? Because this is priorities. Ganesha wants you to realize and ask for support with priorities. And the other thing that I'm getting here is nurture in the situation. Now, you have the divine masculine that's showing up here. Okay. And again, in the Hindu pantheon, we actually have the divine father. This is Ganesha's father, literally, in this particular pantheon. Oh, this is beautiful. This is Shiva. Sorry, they said we didn't. This is Shiva. Shiva is Ganesha's father in this pantheon. So, this just took a whole different turn for me. Let me grab, because you've got nurture and priorities. I'm definitely feeling two different energies that are in this. Composure, okay? Grounding and composure is what's necessary at this moment. There's this area or this energy of being all over the place and scattered with your thoughts about how to try to do something. It's gathering your composure. I'm going to grab the littles real quick and let's see what we can get out of this, because I can tell it's going to be juicy. So priorities is one thing that you should be able to focus on. Nurturing yourself is probably one of the bigger things that I would be getting out of this, especially if there were two people that you were trying to juggle and manage at the same time. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. It doesn't matter the situation. It could have been mother and daughter. It could have been older best friend and their kid. I mean, it could have been a lot of different types of situations, but I'm definitely picking up two different air signs on this. One older, one younger. So the divine father stepping through, and then loved ones in heaven. That very rarely pops out like this. Let's see what we've got here for our Pisces. Letting go. Healing. Trying to balance. Knight of Swords in the reverse position. Okay. The love of lovers. Wow, you guys. You can't make this stuff up. Seriously? Okay. All right. Here we go. We definitely have the Ace of Coins and the Lovers in the reverse position. This is not solid, not a good decision, this is not long term. It doesn't look good. Sorry for calling it like I see it, but I'm not trying to mess around right now. But what we do have, yeah, definitely May, December, trying to balance two energies here, trying to balance a younger person against an older individual. The King of Pentacles is in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles is upright. So if that helps you with anything, then that might be supportive for you. But definitely picked up on those two energies there, Pisces. And so again, I would continue to ask the universe for balance in the situation that is going to come for you. And I do know that it is, because you have the Queen of Pentacles now in the reverse position. But you do have the Nine of Cups. You will be happy and you will have the clarity that you need. So I would ask the universe to bring in as much clarity as possible and balance for you. Your physical body as well, emotionally. Physical, mental, and emotional stability is really what I would encourage you to call on. And then, if you speak with a family member in the on the other side of the veil, then maybe they can come in and they can help you regain your composure with this changeover situation. Then, of course, Divine Father, the Divine Masculine, definitely can come in and help you do the thing, right? So, again, this is all about nurture. Okay. So, wow, that's interesting. We had Ganesha's mother and father show up in this reading. Ganesha's mother and father showed up in this reading. That's beautiful. Nurturing self. But this boils down to priorities. So call in your pantheon of people and ask for a little bit of additional support with trying to balance out what those energies are for you in the relationship. Okay, guys, this was meant to be really short and quick and sweet to try to help you with identifying additional areas that you can get rid of. Let Scorpio season completely take care of it, transition it, right? We're talking about death to the old to allow the new to come in. So use today and tomorrow to the best of your ability to write out your lists, do your prayers, invocations, meditations, whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself into a higher vibration, to really ask for the things that you want in this next 30 days is going to be supportive. Keep your vibration high as much as you possibly can leading up to this 11/11 gateway that we're getting ready to have, and then be prepared that we have another big event, the lunar eclipse in Taurus. So steady values, it's another opportunity to really wipe out the energies that we have for values that are not steady, right? Because that's what Taurus wants to do, is be steady Eddie. And the lunar eclipses are like full moons on steroids, my friends, because they last for 6 months. So let's be very dialed in and very clear about what it is that you want. And if you're really kind of all over the place, call in your pantheon of people to ask for support. And I would keep your list not small because you're small and the universe is small, but maybe it gives you a little bit more focus than asking for additional things if you're trying to whittle it down. Start little and gradually build your things up, because you can do new moon wishes or new wishes at any time during the week. We're just putting a little bit of extra flavor on it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Of course, if you look in the description box below and you're looking for some additional one-on-one really quick support, then make sure that you look there and you can find all the spaces that you can book in with me. And I am going to do a couple of extra days of the 11/11 gateway within those few days on my Facebook page. So the Facebook link will be there as well if you want to try to catch me during the daytime and try to get some more positive mojo. We'll do the best we can to help everyone in this period. Thank you so much. Many, many, many blessings. And we will see you on the next one. Bye for now.